All right, what's going on, guys? Just want to do a little recap for everybody. Um, I hope everyone were able to catch all these buys today. I know most of you mainly see me trade NQ, but let's kind of talk about why I decided to go with ES today. I forgot what chart I marked it up on. I think I deleted it, but we had sent, or I had sent the market maker buy model that was forming right here. This was the finishing stage, and then we broke out of this range here, right? This was Asia, London, and then New York started right here. New York started right here, and then PM session New York also bought up as well. So kind of just looking at this, we do want to expect buys pretty much for the rest of the week. When we see this buy model, the overall target is going to be the start of these highs. So this is going to be our overall target. Oh my gosh, I cannot type today. All right. Overall target to complete market maker buy model, meaning the same way price dropped from mid-February to mid-March, so for about a month we've been retracing or selling. Now we want to see price buy up in this direction in a series of retraces and expansions, right? So going into today's daily price action, a couple things we were looking for here. Let me take these off real quick. A couple of things we were looking for here is, of course, buys, but the reason why I didn't go with NQ today is we were trading a little bit differently. So NQ wasn't that strong because we have a SMT here with ES, right? And I'll show you guys what I mean by this. Notice how we make this low. So this low is really gonna give us a story, right? And let's go to ES. We did not make that same low. So this is 830 low, NQ 830 low. So this fair value gap on NQ was traded through, and we broke beneath this 5:30 a.m. low, or 8:30 a.m. low for all the East Coast people. What that basically means is, because we're also trading in a fair value gap in ES, right? Now we know that when we come back to a gap of fair value, this is kind of a target spot for a lot of us traders, right? The ones that trade institutionally or smart money, this is where we look for our entries. So with that being said, we're now looking at a stronger pair to be able to take these buys, right? So scale down to the 1 minute. And I actually just entered right off the fair value gap, right? So it wasn't the most, I guess it was still a pretty decent entry. Stop at this low. I only went for a short-term run. I knew we were going to buy up. I was looking for continuation buys here. And then I was also looking for possible retrace sells here. But I knew it was going to be a buy day. It's going to be strong, right? But this is how we can really pick our trades, because we're not just looking for specific fair value gaps and taking the trade, right? This is how we determine what to trade and what not to trade. So if we would have taken that same trade here, we would of course hit stop loss because we traded through the fair value gap. So price came up, and then right at that fair value gap area, we traded through, right? ES, however, created the SMT or divergence, meaning we did not make the same low as NQ. We are in the fair value gap, and that's where I was like, okay, we don't really have a bullish order flow as of yet, right? Just because we're coming off this 6:55 a.m. high down, making a swing, which is also a retrace. So that's why I was like, okay, let's just enter because we are in a 5-minute fair value gap as of right now. I don't see price going lower because we already did that on NQ, creating the SMT. So we were able to capture these short-term buys, and of course, if you were letting it run, this would be your overall trade, right? And price would hit TP. And, price isn't always just going to give you a spike up, right? Usually this is how price or the trade is going to look. So this is where we set and forget, come back to it, see take profit is hit, and then, close out your day. But this is something that we look for as smart money or institutional traders. The reason why, now let's get into the reason why I was looking for continuations here, is we have a breaker, and I already took these buys. I do a little bit higher contract sizes, so I'm not really in the market or in these trades for so long. And there's also, with funded accounts, there's also consistency rules and stuff, so got to adhere to those. Now the reason why I was looking for continuation buys in this area is because we have the 1-minute breaker. 1-minute breakers are not always going to be as strong as a 15-minute breaker. 5-minute breakers, sometimes, most of the time they're all right, but there are times where price will not respect. 1 minutes are hit and miss. So as I'm looking for continuations, I still know we're going to be bullish no matter what, right? But if I were to put a trade here and target these same highs still, yes, we were going to hit, but it's just so much drawdown that I'm dealing with, and this is not really, the conditions that I want to be in, right? Plus, price was also very, very choppy here until the 1 p.m. for you guys, 1 p.m. afternoon session started, where we really saw more consistent candles and more bullish structure. So this was also in between lunch, all this. So if we came into the breaker during lunch and bounced out of it and even made a new high, so something like this, like we came in, traded in, made a new high, I would have looked for like a fair value gap or some entry here to then continue higher. That would have been the most ideal for me after lunch, but we never got that. So, I'm fine with today's profits, but it's just really understanding the market and really understanding, again, why does the market do this, and understanding that we know why at that point, why the market is doing such things. Cool. But yeah, I know it's a little short one today for you guys, but SMT's very helpful thing to look for. It will really determine what pair is stronger or weaker, and really give you more confidence looking for longs or shorts. Cool. All right, I'll see you guys back again tomorrow for market open, and let's make sure we kill it the rest of this week. All right, take care, guys.